Hello and welcome to Magicka Wars. I'm Super Mickey J, and today we are going to be doing some team deathmatch. Unfortunately, I was busy looking at something, so I didn't realize the game was about to start. So we're jumping in a little bit later than normal, but it didn't really matter. Looking at the teams, I don't recognize anyone on these teams, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Looking at the numbers, everyone is pretty low, apart from me, obviously. So they shouldn't. I'm guessing they shouldn't be too difficult, but sometimes. Things can change because their team could just be generally better than mine, and then it makes it awkward. Miscast there. So I'm going to dome to make sure nothing comes in. I'm going to kill these imps around me. I'm going to hit this guy with a rock. I'm going to shard and lightning this person up here. I'm going to push this guy back. I'm going to dome so nothing comes in. So put my EDD wall back on. I'm going to push this guy back before he lights at me. I'm going to put down. I was going to put down a storm so he couldn't light me anymore. Knock down this guy. Put down a stone over the top of him. I tried knocking him down, but he managed to water push out. Hit this guy with some rocks in the back now. Got a shard so I can follow with lightning because he's wearing plus rock. So now I'm going to put him with the lightning and finish him off with the shards. EDD, so this guy can't hit me with his rock. I'm going to shards multiple times to get rid of his fire status and then take him out. Our teammate managed to hit him first there. Okay, so they've got one person left over here. So I'm going to come in from the top. I'm just going to try and lock him into here so our teammate can go around the other side. And hopefully we can keep him in. Switch to EQQ so he can't do anything. He does use comp flag on me, but he can't do anything to finish that up. So I'm just going to heal back up. Come at him with a DDD. Hit him again, but I missed that one. And our teammate takes him out. I got the assist for it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the top again. I'm going to QSD. Try and hit someone, get them wet. I'm going to put an EDD on, and then I would have domed, but I didn't see any beams coming in. So I'm going to keep hitting these people with rocks, and I'm going to switch to EQQ shard so I can try and get someone wet. Keep putting up domes to block people in case they try and beam me from a distance. I'm going to swing around the. I was going to swing around the top, but there's multiple people there. Okay, our teammate goes down, so now I'm going to shard both these people. Now they're both wet. Put up another dome just in case they try and do anything. A little bit. I'm going to shard and lighten this person because he's in plus rock. This guy, okay. I'm going to use charm on that, on death, to try and kill him. I think this was the guy that was taking the damage, so I'm going to finish him off. Just tail back up. I'm going to EDD so I can't get hit by any rocks. And then I'm just going to push this guy back while I tail up. And then I'm just going to shard and lightning this person, knock him down, and finish him off with a rock. Okay, didn't finish him off with a rock because he had enough health not to die. And now we can teammate time to take him down. I'm just going to heal back up. Charge this person a few times. And he suicided. I'm not really playing very well this morning, but we're still winning, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to go top again. Then again, I'm going to QSD. Then go for EDD. No beams coming in. Someone's used magic, so I'm just going to walk back and avoid this. Okay, I walked a bit too far forward there. Okay, Tactical Dragon Strike's coming in, so I'm just going to avoid that. Our teammate is pretty much beaming me. I'm going to block this Fire Spray coming in. Death is coming in, so I'm going to charm that. And then I'm going to Shard and Lightning. I was hoping to take that person out, but I didn't manage to get a full contact with the Lightning. I'm going to try and chill this person because he's already wet. Okay, I missed. Missed again. I'm not very accurate. So I'm going to keep trying to chill this person. He managed to pull up a dome just in time. I'm going to hit this guy with some rocks. Someone's used Tornado, so I'm going to want EDD so I can move through here without getting picked up by it. I'm going to shard these people, and then use Lightning. I'm going to keep sharding Lightning. This guy is in plus Lightning. Okay, now it's 3 versus 1. I want to see if I can finish this myself, because it's always fun to do so. One of them died anyway. I can most likely do a 2 versus 1. So I'm going to just Lightning this person and knock him down inside the storm. That should be enough. Okay, but he's still not taken out. And he might just swap. This guy just always lives on like 1 health, which is really annoying. I'm going to put up a dome so he can't beat me. Like I tried to comp flag me, but he messed up. So I'm going to shard and lightning this person again. I'm going to knock him down. Put down a storm over the top of him. Okay, the storm was a bit messed up, so. What? I put on an EDD ward. Okay, so my cast messing up a little bit there. I'm putting up a dome so they can't get me. And again, I'm going to shard. This guy just keeps seeming to do the same thing. I'm going to try and chill and freeze this guy. I'm going to move behind him. So I was kind of hoping that he would kill his teammate in the process. But he managed to avoid that. I'm going to switch to EDD so he can't hit me with his rock. I'm going to block this so he can't get anything up. But he's already blocking his teammate. And I'm going to Shadow Lightning and then SFS to kill him. And just heal back up because I have plenty of time now. He tries to tornado me, but I just walked out the way of that. And now I'm just going to chill him so he can't keep running away, because this just gets annoying when people do this. They'll just try and run away for ages. He is in plus rock. I will not be able to shatter him, so I can just put a storm down ready underneath to kill him, and we win. So that was technically a 1v. Technically that was a 1v. Oh no, it was a 1v3, but they died by the meteor storm that I ran away from. So yeah, hopefully we can get another game quickly. I again forgot to put on the timer because I still haven't learned to do that. And I didn't look at the time to see how long that game lasted. So that was unfortunate. Excuse me. We're going to go another game quickly, so that's good. See who's on the teams. Anyone I recognize? I think I recognize So Worried. I haven't seen him in a while though. I think he's decent. We've got this Rage guy again. He did well on the last game, so that's good. I think these two were on their team last time, so shouldn't be too difficult. Considering we fought most of them last time. Looking at the numbers, yeah. So Worried, he's got level 207, so he's quite high. Someone to watch out for. I'm going to QSD and then EDD in case any rocks come in. I'm going to SDS to take out this imp. I'm going to block that beam if it was coming after me. I'm going to go down here and take out this person. He's trying to kill the imp, so I'm going to push him away. I tried to use lightning, but he was too far away. Trying to hit this person. I'm going to... Okay, I was supposed to ward EDD, but my cast messed up and I placed the wall instead. I'm going to put down a shield just in case anything was going to come in. I'm going to charge up my rock to hit this person. I'm going to follow up with shards and lightning. Again, shards and lightning. I'm going to follow up with the DDD now as he comes out of the ward. I did miss the rock, and I'm just going to follow up with some fire rocks. Keep hitting with the fire rocks, and then... Okay, he moved out of the way. I'm going to hit him with a rock now, because he was too fast on healing up. Because the timer of the wall hadn't gone up. I'm going to hit this guy with a rock, and it should kill him. And now I'm going to come around here, and then the last person is So Worried, and I'm going to beam him in the back. Finish with a fire rock. Okay, he managed to teleport out, so I'm going to come with some more fire rocks and start beaming him. Fire rock again as he ward domes, and I'm going to try and... Okay, I tried to put down a switch ward. I was going to hit him with a rock, but I got pushed by someone, and now I can hit him with a rock. So he won that round. That's one thing to try and do. If they've got a team of good people, if they've got like one good person on their team and some not so good, try and take out the weaker people, because they tend to be the ones that heal the good person, and they can be harder to take them down. But it also kind of works the other way. But you've got to hope that your team are good enough to take out the good person or hold them at bay, because sometimes that's not the case. Okay, Meteor's coming in, so I'm just going to move out of the way of this. I'm going to come around here because I hear people teleporting. I'm guessing they're going to be up here trying to get out of the way. I'm just going to shard down into here. Take out that person. Block his beam. And then I'm going to shard and lightning again, and then shard and lightning, and that should take him out. I'm going to switch EWW and then get rid of this fire on me. So I can come around and heal up. Again, So Worried is the last person up here. I'm just going to charge some SDS so I can keep hitting him from a distance. Now I'm going to switch to QDF because he's not going to be warding this at all. And I can come in with the lightning and finish him off. That was a bit awkward, but luckily the push did completely cancel my lightning. Don't win that one. We're doing 6-0, so that's good. I'm going to go down again. I'm going to QSD. And then EDD. I'm going to put up a dome to stop this beam. I'm going to get rid of this imp. I'm going to dome again. He keeps going for it. Okay, Tactical Dragon Strike's coming in, so I'm just going to move out the way of that. He runs into his own Tactical Dragon Strike. He doesn't realize that it does magic damage as well. But now I can just SFS spam him to death. Okay, he was in the road, so I went to switch, but I should take him out anyway. We've lost one person, which is not so great. I'm going to chill this person. He's getting healed up, so I'm going to try and block that dome. My teammate just conflagged me, so that's great. Thank you for healing me back up now. I'm going to try and stop this guy from... Okay, that's their team. My bad. So I'm just going to keep hitting this guy. He is in full cold, so that's something to watch out for. They have 3 people, we have 2. Now he's getting healed up. I have to switch to this so they can't get me. I'm going to teleport out. I'm going to try and head back this way because I'm going to try and res that one guy on the team. Okay, he's going to try and freeze me, so I'm going to switch to that. Rage is this guy, so I'm going to get him back up as I go down, but he should have enough to res me now. Okay, he runs strong the mines. He does have enough to res me, but for some reason he's ran straight down here. Now he can't get healed, so this has gone really badly. Like, if he res me straight away, we could have had a chance, but now he is not. Good. Rest. Yeah, our teammate's just going to go down because he's not going to be able to take out these people.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel fall.
Alright, so I'm going to go up this time, just because I've been going down the entire game. And I'm going to QSD, and then EDD, and then Dome just in case the rock comes in. Someone's using magic, so I'm just going to hold back. Okay, it's coming straight on top of me. I'm going to switch ward so I don't take full damage from that. I'm just going to heal up. Okay, our team killed the good person, so that's not very good. I'm going to shard and line this person. I'm going to put down a storm over the top of him while he's just spraying me with fire, and that's going to slowly take him out. And now I can just SFM spam him to death. But he did not play that very well. Rage is still not back up, so I'm going to go down here and get him back up. Because I want... There we go. He's trying to spam me to death, so I'm just going to spam him to death instead. Okay, I don't have teleport anymore because I used that by accident. Now I'm gonna okay. His walls keep pushing me, so I'm just gonna spam to try and take this guy out. I'm gonna ward him, push him away, and lightning him. He's the last person now. He teleports out. Excuse me. Okay, they summoned death, which should do a lot of damage, and I'm going to shard and lightning. Takes me out with a beam. So that's another quick game. I'll try one more because I don't know how long the first one was, and hopefully that'll be a decent amount of games. Hopefully we can get into another one really quickly. So how many have we got now? We're up to ×4, so I should be able to get a ×10, and hopefully I can get some more crowns. If I do get crowns, that means I will have enough to buy 2 robes, so then I'll only have 2 left. That'll be really good, and I'll be one step closer to completing everything. I'm going to switch up my gear a bit, because I like to have it matching. I like to have the trident on with the Magicka robe. I'm going to do something a bit different. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something quite different here. I am going to switch up my weapon and use something different for once. And I'm going to do the Blight Grief. The Blight Grief is really fun because if you can get off the special on someone who's wet, you can freeze them and then try and go for the shatter. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Wear some nice pink snow robes to match. And so hopefully I can show off this. Obviously I've showed off the hatchet a lot because that's what I always use. I managed to show the exotic blade off in the duel game that I had the other day. Well, yesterday as it is. And so now I'll try and show off the Blight Grief a bit. There's also the other version of it. I'm on the wrong thing. Where is it? Just this, the Frost Cleaver, which is originally they had the paid version and the crown version. I think the Blight Grief was the paid version and the Frost Cleaver was the crown, but now that they've changed everything up, you can get them both without having to pay money. So that's good. Excuse me. Matchmaking is still taking a bit of time. Hopefully we can get one more game in. If not, I'll cut the episode and jump forward, do it, and hopefully not mess up the frame this time. Sorry for the voice break, but I was just replying to someone on my phone. Yeah, this is still taking a bit of time, which is not ideal. You know what? I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to go in the training ground, and Just because I want to, I'd rather show match like I should gameplay at the end of it rather than just talking. So I'll show off some combos because people want to know how to play better. So I always play an ESS. ESS is my standard ward. I always seem to have it 'cause I love using mines. So some of the best things to do as you come in is just to knock down your enemy, play down mines, and then blow them up. That does a lot of damage. It's really standard. People do tend to expect that. But that's a good way to get damage done. You can also place down mines and then walk away, and then spray them. It doesn't do as much damage, but it stops you from getting caught up. Because if you try and do this, you get slightly knocked back, and if your opponent wanted say EDD, then they're not going to get pushed by those mines, and then they could follow up and do a lot of damage to you. So yeah, if you do that, you can do different things. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Like if you QFQ, and you can keep doing this, and this does a lot of damage. So if I kept doing this to me, and it wets them. Okay, I messed that one up. And then you can follow up with cold, and then they're like really chilled. So that really slows them down. Other things you can do, if the opponent has a dome on the side, has the dome up, and you don't have enough time to get rid of it, you can put down mines, and you can fire a projectile quickly at the back, and then it can knock them down. It doesn't do much damage, but it means you can hit them really quickly. And if they put up a wall or something, there's a chance that you can still detonate those mines. Other combos, again, you see me using a lot shards and lightning. And as you can see, that does a lot of damage. What you want to use is QRQ, because QRQ wets the opponent, whereas RQR actually chills the opponent. So I use QRQ a lot more than I use RQR. The only time I'll switch to RQR is if someone puts down a water wall and I can't fire through it. So I'll switch to these ones, and it'll go through it and hit them. They also do more damage, which is I see a lot of people using them, and I should probably use them more, but I just haven't got around to putting it into my my spells. So yeah, shards, and then you can use various shards and then various lightning. AA obviously goes the furthest, but if you're like mid range, okay, this is I'm managing to wet myself from my own shards, but if you use shards and then that is weird that I'm wetting myself there. But yeah, shards and then ASA is really high damage. Also, you'll see me use freeze combos a lot. I always try and freeze people because it stops your enemy from being able to do anything, and normally you can either get a shatter or do a lot of damage when they come out of it. So a way to do that is to knock them down with a QDD. You want to use QDD because it has the biggest range and wets them and knocks them down. If you use QDQ, it's a lot smaller and it pushes them back more, so that's not really what you want. You want QDQ because there's a much bigger range, and so that wets them. And then you want to put ESR mines down, and then RRR, and that will freeze them. Obviously you don't have to use QDQ to do that. If you are coming in quickly, you can wet them first, and then put down the mines and come back. And then I'm sorry, Demetrius and Elias have been trying for ages to try and send a message during my videos, and Demetrius has finally managed to get something in. So congratulations, you managed to beat Elias to it. So yeah, freeze combos. Other ways you can do it is if they're wet, and you can put down a ERR storm and do the same, and then come in for the shatter. Obviously, if you they're wearing plus rock, you can follow by putting a storm over the top of them and knocking them down when they come out, or you can put mines and get ready for when they come out. Various things you can do on that front. Trying to think of any other particular combos that you can use. For distance, I like to use DFD or SDS or FDF. They're always good. You can also use arcane shards. These go through everything apart from this. One thing you can use is QDF. QDF is blocked by nothing. Well, it is blocked, but it destroys every single kind of wall, no matter what it is. So you will always break through this. And so, okay, maybe I need to charge that one up a bit more. So yeah, it will detonate the walls. So it's a good way if someone's just spamming walls and you're with the teammate, you can just keep spamming QDF and it'll keep breaking their walls down. There isn't really that many other things. DDD is always a really good spell because if you can get off a hit with it, you can do a lot of damage. And always try and time it so you don't knock yourself down. So you can see the bar. Obviously, when it gets to the end, you're going to get knocked down because you've overcharged the rock. Other things, beaming from a distance. SFS is probably one of the most used beams. You can also use QSQ, not QSQ, QSS, which will wet them from a distance and do damage, but that's mainly just to get them wet from a distance. Other things that you can use, I guess healing is one thing that you can use. I tend to turtle up a lot. You'll see I use the standard heal combo. Normally you'd want to have EDD on because this stops you from getting pushed and it'll block anyone trying to put rocks in. You can also just put down heal mines and walk over them. That will heal you up. And as long as you got EDD on, it won't push you. I like to also put down SDS wall and just hold down self cast. And EWW for when you're moving around to get to different places. It can also be really good if you can be really aggressive and keep your opponent on the back foot so they can't keep damaging you. This is a good way to keep yourself healing up as you're attacking. But I tend to just use it when I'm traveling from place to place and there's no one trying to fight against me. So those are a various amount of things that you can use that I use. There's a lot more that you can do. I'm sure if you go watch Jack Asen's videos, he is one really good duelist and has great aggression, and I do not have great aggression. So if you want to learn more aggressive techniques, you can go watch him. But I've been Super Magicka, and thank you for watching.